I'll just start recording, and then Jason can edit out the beginning until... Welcome to the podcast. I'm your host, StarlitMia, and this is my co-host.
I'm Hunter. I'm also a host, a co-host, if you will. We're here to do a podcast.
This is our second day of recording.
But the first episode.
But still the first... Whoa. Sorry. I'm looking at my eyelashes went crazy. Okay, anyway.
And you peaked the audio there for a second as well when you were laughing, which is always funny.
Oh, yes.
It's the perfect comedic timing. Would you like to tell our listeners why this is the second day of recording but the first episode?
Yeah, so our first meeting, we had everything planned out. We had topics lined up. I was like, don't tell me any topics until the podcast because I want to be surprised, blah, blah, blah. And then I pressed record. I did press record, but I only captured my audio, and it was a black screen from my streaming, because I forgot to press, today, I forgot to press the transition button that flips it from the black screen to what I actually want to be capturing. So it was just a black screen and only my voice, and I didn't capture Hunter's voice at all. And so it's just the podcast of Mia is making it all up.
I think the logo needs hair.
Yeah, so if this podcast really takes off, we already have a lost episode.
A lost episode to upload
to provide,
to our bloopers.
Sounds like
reels.
Something to put on, bloopers reel, a Patreon perhaps, that type of thing.
Today we are joined by my Chubble Bubble. Hello,
oh my goodness, he's so cute. Yeah, if you are tuning in as an audio viewer of the podcast, the most adorable cat, except for the cats that live in my house. They're obviously slightly higher, more adorable, is now on screen for Mia. But so we're starting a podcast, and this is the first initial episode here.
Episode.
The first real, actual, not lost media episode of the podcast. Where today we're going to just tell you about the premise, the idea, the thought process behind why either of us would want to do a podcast. Technically, it's been requested. Mia obviously streams, has a YouTube channel, and I very frequently see in highlighted clips and reels of that channel where we're gaming. People will say, "Is that Seth Rogen gaming with you?"
Yes.
And I assume that is enough of a reason for us to start a podcast.
Yeah, it's like me and Seth Rogen. He's not.
They say, "Is Seth Rogen doing that?"
It'll be okay.
And now, as long as he doesn't move the mic, probably. So if you don't think I sound as much like him, that
then
sucks.
You're wrong.
Then the joke falls a little flat. I've been told this before, though, so I have a sneaking suspicion that others will hear it and think that's correct. But no, the actual reason is because we have some slightly different levels of chronically online that we both are. And we feel like in the podcasting space... Don't you hate it when you start listening to a podcast or you find a new one, listen to the pilot, and you're like, oh, these guys are so relatable. Just some regular people talking about their things. And then they pop off and they become completely unrelatable and all their problems are stupid and ridiculous.
And they're like, I got my 6th cup of coffee today that I ordered because I have enough money to buy 6 cups of coffee a day.
Yeah, and they just become completely unrelatable or just entirely chronically online where the stuff they talk about becomes like, you're like, what is this? What are they talking about? I don't know what this is. I don't have opinions on this. Why do these people? And my thought was, I'm just like a regular guy. I work a 9 to 5. I dabble in some chronically onlineness in
you
like
look like a
the
regular
particular
guy.
Right? I've got like a band t-shirt, all the things going on. Some Pokemon are present. Someone else is among them.
Dunsparce. I see him.
Dunsparce. Hold on. I gotta grab one that I absolutely love. Here.
Whoa, they're within range? I thought they were way far in the back.
Oh, they're right next to me on like an exercise bike.
Well, they're way smaller than I thought they were.
We've got
you ruined the illusion already. Call of Duty Warzone Smoliv.
We've got Smoliv with his Call of Duty hat. Just like a beanie. That's
so if you haven't clocked it by now, we're gamers.
We're kind of gamers.
We're some gamers. Which, who doesn't love another gaming podcast? Am I right?
That sounds like a title where one of us would suggest it and then look it up, and there's 6 podcasts
Yes.
all suing each
Called
other. Because
another gaming
just
podcast.
another game, another gaming podcast or something like that. But we're basically slightly different levels of chronically online about certain things. Mine are more like some video game things a little bit, some card game things a little bit. If you can't tell by one of the characters, if you're a video viewer of podcasts up there, that it's not just Pokemon. There are others there, some related
He's
to
putting
particular
his
card
head
game.
on my thigh. He's just like laying his
That's
head
like when
on my thigh.
we started recording slightly later than I intended because my little cat Nugget fell asleep on my lap, and I said,
can't
well, I
move
can't
him.
move him yet.
Yeah.
Can't move him yet. He heard a fly buzzing somewhere and jolted awake, and that caused me to jump slightly, and so he put claws directly down and leapt like 3 feet into the air.
Nice.
Zoe can attest the noise I made was audible throughout the house.
And who
probably
is
slightly
Zoe
outside as well.
Hunter?
Zoe's my lovely partner. She's not on the podcast right now, but she could be
She could be a future guest.
she could be a future guest. She has some things that she'd probably be able to talk about that are, chronically online in some kind of a sphere. But basically, it's to the goal that we're talking somewhat around is you're chronically online about some things. I'm slightly chronically online about some things.
But at
we
the
also
end of the day,
have,
we're
like-
pretty realistically online.
We're like regular.
because
we're like
we have
regular
like
people.
jobs and we go to
Yeah.
work.
We're like
we have
we're like
full-time
normal
jobs. What's your full-time
normal
job,
people.
Hunter?
I work at a company that does like medical supplies distribution. So I just like fill out orders all day to make sure like if there's somebody that has like an injury, they get the correct stuff for that.
And I'm
That's-
in between
that's
jobs
about it.
right now, but still teaching jobs. I taught elementary music for 4 years, and now I am going to work in Japan to teach English. I will be a lessons teacher. I will not be a classroom teacher, although I really would love to be a classroom teacher, but any job. I was ready to take any job as long as it landed me in Japan.
I'm not laughing at that answer. I'm laughing at that you can both slightly hear it on the audio, but the way that you're petting Shovel is just like not like extremely violent, but you're just like you're
Oh, he loves
absolutely
it.
like dude's like straight up bongos, like a little.
Yeah.
He's like a little
He's-
little pair of bongos.
He's just rhythmically inclined, yeah.
He's rhythmically. Whenever you guys are recording something, you and Carlos, if he needs drums, is he just like, let me grab Shovel?
Actually, I
Get some
am
meows in there.
recording. That goes into my first topic that I wanted to go into today.
Does it? Hell yeah. Let's go.
So I am releasing a new song. I'm gonna release a single, and
Let's
that
go.
single is a part of an EP that I've decided to create. That is in the works currently.
That
I
absolutely
probably
slaps.
shouldn't like announce an EP until it's done, but I don't know. I'm not like I'm an indie artist. I can do whatever the hell I want. It's awesome.
That and like we can just make a guess that two
and
randos
this
making a
mic
podcast.
is fake.
Your audio just immediately cuts out. Well, you are peeking the mic laughing, so it is kind of cutting out. That's crazy.
Okay.
Unless you are actually recording using that mic, that's way funnier.
Oh,
But
no, definitely
We're
not,
using that
right?
mic? Okay,
Test.
I don't know.
Okay, yeah, no.
Yeah,
We're
no,
good,
you're
we're
not.
good, we're
Okay,
good, we're good.
no, you just laughed
We're
and
good,
it peaked your audio.
Oh wait.
So that was really
Oh wait,
funny.
it actually is fake. You can still hear me. Okay. Anyway.
Yeah, either way, I have a fake mic somewhere around here for mine as well. I can't see it because my screen is too bright to illuminate my face, but it's around
yes,
here somewhere.
while I was recording one of the songs for the EP, I'm not like actually singing. I'm just like singing to get the melody ready to go, and then I have like a singing day where I sing the whole song a bunch of times so I can get the right
Hell yeah.
takes. But I'm doing this while I'm like moving the mouse around, clicking through, producing the song, and I'll sing little sections.
You
and
should
can just hear.
give
It's so cute.
you should give Shovel a producer credit on the song then.
Yeah, I think.
And
yeah, I think
I did the art
I am
for
gonna
the
keep it.
for the
Oh
nice.
yeah.
I did the art for the single, so when that releases
the
you see the art.
official art.
Yep. I
'Cause I'm
absolutely did that.
Definitely not
and if
going
it's
out to take pictures right after the podcast.
damn, I did some fun meme art. So
Yeah, he
if
did
that's
some really
if that's
good
not
meme
on there,
art.
everyone-
the special editions, the Target exclusives.
all podcast. Oh my god, not the Target exclusives. All podcast viewers or listeners, if you then go and find this this music video, it's not a music video. This song, and it doesn't
Ooh, should
have
we
that
film a
hilarious
music
meme
video?
art.
That could be cool. I
don't
don't
know
know
if
how I
we
would do
would
that.
both. Yeah, I don't know how I don't know how that would
You,
work
not
out. I mean, you
you.
could. I
I'm
was gonna
we
say, I
as
was
in
like,
me and
I
Carlos.
can't.
Carlos is gonna
I
go
can't
take
help you.
pictures. And who is Carlos, Mia? Carlos is
Yeah,
my
tell us.
husband. He is my husband of many, many years, some amount of years. And
40
how
years.
old are you, Mia, to have a husband? Because you look 16. Thank you for asking, Hunter. I'm actually
That's crazy.
26. 10 years older than I look, I know.
Same. And then everyone says, which would put him at 60. No, I'm just kidding. I am 31, which is why I'm making a podcast. As a white 31-year-old man, I said, I don't have a podcast yet.
Needs a podcast.
I said, it's not the 90s or 80s. I'm not attempting to purchase a bar with my friends. Instead, in this day and age, you make a podcast.
Yeah. Anyway,
I had something else. Yeah, I can't remember
I have
where I
an
was
EP
going.
going. I have named it officially. I'm not ready to announce the name yet, but I have named it. I told my therapist the name though, and I did sing her the single because she asked me to. Because I wrote down all the lyrics for her, and then she was like, "You're gonna have to sing this so I know how it goes." And I was like, "Okay."
Your therapist is gonna drop the song and be like,
"She's copying the song
I
as
leaked
we speak."
StarlitMia's song.
That's funny.
Oh, I remember what I was saying. If the song drops on YouTube and it has different cover art than the hilarious meme art I made, many podcast listeners or viewers, feel free to demand the original cover art.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like you talking about this is going to be so much funnier if I then record a janky, hilarious intro audio song for this. Well, I was going to do. I mean, I could try to do a cover.
You should do a cover.
A song that you've done. I'd probably be an existing song you've done, to be honest. I mean, maybe this one would be one where I would try it, but there's definitely a couple of them I've listened to where I'm like, oh, I would do a cover for that.
If you don't know StarlitMia, I am a gaming music streamer. I do both pretty equally. I do Music Mondays every Monday, which keeps me in line and makes sure that I'm doing something consistent and something that I feel is productive, because gaming,
I should do something like that.
As much as I love gaming, it's not very productive and it doesn't stretch me as a person.
And sometimes when she is gaming on those streams, I am one of the voices that you can hear doing goofy stuff.
Yeah.
Usually playing a game poorly and making jokes.
Yeah, one of my biggest TikToks is you going, "Breathe!" as you punch me with healing knuckles in Fallout 76.
Breathe, darn you!
Yeah. I couldn't get the clip all the way right, so it cuts out the darn you because I couldn't be bothered to go back. But it just says breathe. But everybody understood. They put Larry the Lobster in the comments. They understood.
Yeah. It's me. I'm Larry the Lobster. Oh my gosh. I think one of the ones that I've probably, I think because the loop is so funny, is one where we're playing Fallout 76 and you are being attacked by some horrible monstrosity from the deep and asking for help, and I'm just talking about something unrelated, and that one always makes me laugh.
And I'm like, help me. I got comments on that one that were like, you shouldn't expect people around you to just drop everything and help you.
You're like, I'm literally in like a group with these people. I am in a voice call with them. These are my pals.
These are my best friends, and if they don't come and save me, we're donezo. Oh
my god, yeah. To talk about slightly more about stuff that I like, my credentials. I'm gonna put big air touch the mic. Oh no, credentials.
I did yell at him.
Yeah. Well, because I like to move the mic around a lot. But credentials that I have, air quotes a fourth time for anyone who's only listening, as both like slightly chronically online about things, a little bit of a gamer, and then like just regular guy stuff. I used to work at Activision for a while, which is pretty cool. So I like when I have like a slightly different perspective on gaming than like average gaming casual, but for the most part, besides that, pretty much average gaming casual. Like I'm not like, I'm not making highlight clips of things I'm doing. If I did, it would be a highlight clip of like me saying, did you say low light clip? Yeah, I mean, it would be like, what's the one I always talk about whenever we're talking about like, oh, you play Valorant or Overwatch or one of these games? I'm like, no. You gotta like one of the older Call of Duties, grenade launcher in one hand, a grenade cooking in the other, throw them both at the same time, one shot anyone. and you do that in free-for-all lobbies where you can then hear someone else's mic calling you a slur afterwards because they're mad, and it's hilarious. And that's what I want out of gaming. I don't care if I'm, getting to what's a high rank in something. Diamond. I'm not a Diamond League player. I'm just a pretty average silver or gold League player.
Yes, so we are League of Legends connoisseurs.
Well, because we've been playing it for
silver.
a very long time. Oh, in the trenches. Yeah, literally, I think 80% of our playtime was spent in silver. Each of us, for
But
sure.
you know what?
Bronze.
You know who's in silver? People who have full-time jobs.
Yeah, normal people. Normal
human beings.
Gonna just talk about regular stuff. And that's so part of why I was thinking a podcast where we specifically talk about like a regular person perspective of like chronically online things is on most internet spaces that I go to. I'm like a lurker there. I just like read comments and like look at what people are saying because I want to know what, like, if there's something I'm interested in. I'm like, oh, I wonder what other people are thinking about this. I really like this thing. Is there something else that like other people have found that's interesting about it? I'm at like the first or second level of like I'm like at the iceberg of like when people do like a iceberg list of like here's things that the average person would know down to like here's like what the most like ridiculous or chronically online person would know about it. I'm on the ship. I'm out looking at the iceberg, but I'm not like below surface level crazy stuff. But I see like on places like Reddit, whenever people are talking about like their experiences or opinions with like games, movies, current events and stuff, sometimes they'll just have like super like ridiculously out there takes where and a lot of people will agree with them, where I'm like, this is a lot of people being very chronically online, and they probably are not realizing that like 80% of the people engaging with like League, a game that we both play, for example, the people who are posting like this is my experience in games of League and what I notice, and they'll talk about like, as someone who, sorry guys, I'm only in like Diamond 2. I know I'm a bit of a noob, and then everyone there is like, that's okay that you're bad.
It's
like
okay.
it's fine that the rest of us are in Masters and Challenger on this subreddit, but whatever. I feel like 80% of the actual people engaging with anything are like not going online and like that's just scratching like the like people who go and look stuff up and are like, oh, let me check the internet for that, instead of just engaging with this at like the most surface level or like the most casual way possible. And so both, hopefully, if you're someone who likes podcasts, this can be a way for you to hear like what's a regular person think about this? Someone who doesn't like I'm not spending all of my time thinking about League of Legends. I'm not spending all of my time thinking about like individual other interests of mine, even if they take up a decent amount of my time
thinking about Sabrina Carpenter. I will have you know.
Yeah, and some of those are going to be topics where Mia's got it like a little bit chronically online, can bring me like dredge up some like fourth level of the iceberg stuff to bring to me, especially like streamer drama was one that we always have hilarious conversations
surprisingly
about.
Not much streamer drama late or nothing in the circles that I lurk in. Obviously there's always streamer drama, but like the most recent is already old news now, kind of, and yeah, I mean, and I
love hearing about it because I like yeah. I'll go on the record here, only streamers I watch are you and our buddy Jason, who he is going to be the editor of this podcast.
Producer of the podcast,
producer/editor,
Storm Echo.
Storm Echo, if you're looking him up on YouTube or Twitch, anywhere else he is. I think that's the only two places he's really putting content out. But
this came to
also
my brain
a great
because you were talking about Reddit, the Steam machine.
Ooh, yeah, we can chat about that a little bit.
I don't know much. I'm like a casual completely.
I'm even more of a casual. I saw like people having opinions on they're like, the Steam machine is existing and out, and I was like,
it is out
I thought
today,
that this was something that happened years ago. I didn't, unless it was a different Steam
Deck
thing that
Steam
they
Deck.
did.
I have a Steam Deck.
Sure.
It is like the best thing that's ever happened to me.
See, I'm extreme casual when it comes to this. I'm like, Steam is the place where I buy my games on my computer, and if they're releasing like something like a Steam Deck, I'm like, I own a Nintendo Switch. I don't know what. That's just Steam on my Nintendo Switch.
The Switch is.
It's just pretty close to that.
But yes.
And then they're like Steam Machine, and I'm like, I own a PlayStation.
The Steam
I bought
Deck
it specifically for that.
is perfect. It runs everything so well. I've had some FPS problems in Rune Factory 5 when the icicles fall from the sky and they hit the ground and they do like a splash damage. That's the only frame troubles I've had. It runs everything great and then also like it's like good for any. I played Satisfactory on it so much, like at least 40 hours of Satisfactory, and it runs it so well. It runs it better than this computer before it got upgraded. But the Steam Machine, I don't know anything about. I know it's a black box. I know it costs $1,000, and then
see that's why as like a casual like person with that, I'm like, I'll take a $500 console.
Actually, I think Carlos did go on I think this was the official website, or it could have just been like I imagine it is the real website, but it could have been a comedy website because it's like, it's got a light strip, y'all. Or like, y'all, it's got a light strip. And it's like
Very
audio
nice.
audio listeners, I'm holding up a box and it's just got a
like a tiny
horizontal light strip. I don't know what the light strip's for. I think it's just because LEDs
gamer
are so
lighting.
Yeah, LEDs are so gamer.
RGB gamer lighting. I'm pointing at my RGB lit mic.
I do love RGBs. I love RGBs when they're the color that I select them to be and don't change.
Oh, I like it when it's just like the constant, like this one, it's hard to see because of the lighting, but it's just like cycling around like a rainbow constantly. I love that.
Yes.
Big
Mine
fan
is
of that.
Solid green for some reason. I'm not sure why, but this is not my setup. This is Carlos's setup now. My setup is I have Signal RGB, I think is like the name of the app that I have downloaded, and you can go in and you can select. You can just customize all the colors and everything. So it rotates through. So I have like a pink and blue kind of sparkling, and then it'll switch to like a blue and purple, and then like it'll swap between the three and then loop back around. It's so beautiful. I love LEDs.
Nice. Let me tell you, as soon as you said it has like an app that you use for it, I internally cringed a little bit at that. Because as the resident straight up boomer here, very boomer take incoming. When something has I can't just say when something has an app, I don't like that. But no, it's experience wise, a specific experience. I was looking for like a way to get cool atmospheric like lighting for like a D&D session, and I bought like a singular or like a couple of like smart light bulbs that I plugged in like the room that we played D&D in at the time. And I was like, okay, so is there like a button? Is there like a little remote I just sync up to all of them? And it was like, just download something on your phone to change
the Govee app,
the
and then you open the Govee app. And
I hate it, man. Put a button. Literally, because it's bigger than an individual bulb, and like if it was just because on this microphone I can just like press a part of it and it changes which light is up. I just want that, or a remote, a little remote. I understand.
And so we downloaded this whole app for one light bulb and and then actually when we moved, it's in the like the bulbs that go on your mirror, your bathroom mirror, like if it has a bunch of like a vanity.
Oh yeah.
And so we replaced one of them because they was so dim. It made no sense. Like, why you have this many bulbs and they're all like the warmest, dimmest lighting? Like, okay, cheap apartment. And so we switched out one so I would have one good light bulb. And so it's just, I was like, what if it was purple?
There you go.
Yeah. So
I will say, as someone who stays indoors quite frequently, I love warm, dim lighting. Nothing ruins my day like, I don't know, harsh overhead lights. Like a vampire, basically.
Just wrong.
For lights.
Just wrong. I have...
Oh, of course, the teacher's going to be like, you know what my favorite lighting is? Harsh white overhead lighting. Like, yeah, all right, fair enough.
Real talk. Dark mode or light mode?
Oh, dark mode. Everything, all the time.
Oh my gosh.
I literally
everything
cannot
is in light
stand
mode.
if it's...
Everything is
That's
in
crazy.
Light mode.
I've never met someone who is light mode
I get
for everything.
so
That's
many
wild.
comments anytime I post a screenshot or anything.
They're
They don't even comment on. Yeah, they don't even comment on like the context. They're just like, whoa, light mode. Or they'll do the GIF where he's like.
Oh my! I'm also I would pronounce it GIF, and I judge anyone who does the other one as well. That's crazy. Gonna have to end the podcast there. Not possible.
Yeah,
like, comment, and subscribe. Not a second
different.
episode. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm telling some of Carlos's tea here now, but he had a high school girlfriend who was like, "We just don't make sense. Like, I like white and you like black." And it was like, "Are you serious?" And she was actually cheating on him. But anyway, that was a real reason. But
that's crazy.
Yeah.
I was trying to think of a good way to work that into a joke about it, but Carlos, as a listener, would be like, "I hate him now. He sucks."
Yeah.
Joking about my tea.
He already does hate you, so it's fine.
He loves me.
He does.
We queue bot lane together in a league games all the time.
No, you don't.
Oh, are you kidding me? He plays some kind of ridiculous, not an ADC as the carry. I play some kind of absolutely should not be a support, like Katarina Urgot bot lane.
You know who he complains to after it's over?
I'm sure it's the cats or you. Okay, second guess. That's
and
fine.
He says, he's going fucking AP Zeri. Like, what the shit are we supposed to do with that? So obviously we're not playing to win.
Oh, that's got to be correct. In the moment, I'm like, yeah, no, this is some bullshit. I don't trust this at all. But like, let's hope. And it's funny that because at the time he'll be like, no, it's great, try it. And then hearing afterwards, he's like, I'm on my fucking breaking point, Mia. This man is crazy.
Yeah.
He's so stupid, it's unbelievable.
he's so stupid. Yeah.
Like, comment, and subscribe if you're an AP Zeri enjoyer out there in the 2026. Oh, we can date this episode by saying, because previously the initial attempt at recording was going to be exactly on our 6-year friendiversary
It was our 6-year friendiversary on Discord. It was so cute. We've been friends for 6 years now. Because we met online. We've never met in person because he had a dumb family emergency when he was supposed to come to my wedding, and so he had to back out like he
it was literally
does.
it wasn't a family emergency exactly, but it was like my dad was gonna have surgery on the exact day of your wedding, and I was like, well, I should be there because it's a major surgery.
And if there's complications
yeah, could you imagine I just like fly down to Texas
like,
and
no,
like,
Dad, you'll be
died.
fine. Like, I've got to go meet
That'd
my
be
online
crazy.
friends for the first time.
Yeah. Sorry, I gotta go meet my gamer friends. They're on the computer that I can't pause or whatever because old parents. But no, the worst part about that was during. Oh, I'm trying to remember. I think it was like shortly after. Was it like a really bad hurricane season here? There was like something that was happening where
20. Oh my gosh, can you hear him?
I remember. Who am I hearing?
Oh, Shovel. He's begging for food 15 minutes before it's time to eat.
Sounds like my son, Nugget.
Mm-hmm.
Although his is just any time he hasn't been fed, and like if we haven't given him treats or food in like a 2-hour window, he's like, I can probably beg for treats right now and convince someone to give me some. And then he'll just like, he gets like the saddest meows. I wish I could get him over here and have him do one, because it's like he's well fed, he's so well taken care of, a delightful little baby. He arguably fed maybe more times than he needs to be every now and then, but he'll like, if it's like a couple hours after or before he's had like his normal food time, some of the meows he lets out, I'm just like, are you trying to convince people that you're like like I imagine he's imagining himself as like a tattered like orphan in like a movie who's like, please, may I have just one piece of kibble? But no,
mine is a terror in the morning. So he's used to getting fed at 6 a.m. because that's when I get ready to go to work, to be at work at... Oh my gosh, he got in the cabinet. Okay. Call it.
Dead air. We'll probably edit this part out while Mia extracts a cat from the cabinet. But if we don't edit this part out, I will sit here and entertain us briefly.
I mean, either or, it's fine. Okay.
It was literally 2 seconds.
I also had to open my blinds more so you guys could still see me.
Yeah, so anyone viewing, probably on YouTube, I assume. I don't know where else we even would post videos.
No, that's Jason's job. Jason, the producer, will figure out.
Yeah, editor, producer guy, post our videos somewhere.
Post them somewhere.
Yeah, post them. What was I saying besides that?
Yeah, we're
surgery?
so relatable, right?
Our editor. Bring me a sandwich, editor.
Yeah, so
No,
Jason, the producer, did come to the wedding. He did do that. Unlike
his
Hunter.
father was not having surgery the same day.
Yes. So.
Oh no, the whole thing I was saying though with why it was ridiculous was I recall it was like right after there were like some terrible hurricanes somewhere in the U.S. and the supply of like I think it was just like the supply of like saline was only produced in like one. I'm probably getting this completely wrong, so if this is something that you know about, don't worry. Average person's knowledge of this. They were like, yeah, most like saline in the US is either shipped through or produced at like one place that got hit by the hurricane. So they literally had to then postpone his surgery, which we found out like so shortly beforehand that I couldn't get down there in time. And I was pissed. I was like, "Oh, come on, dude. That sucks."
That was awesome to meet like online only friends in person for the first time. It was really cool. We like picked them up at the airport and I was like, that's them, I know that's them, I've only seen them in pictures like 4 times, but that's them, because they're not, well, I don't care, I like being seen, I love attention actually. So
oh, shocker that podcasters are people who are like streamer and podcaster.
Well, I
like
don't see you like you don't ever post pictures of yourself.
Trying to think if there's anywhere that I do that. Oh yeah, not in like our Discord and stuff. Well, because it would mostly just be like, here I am, sitting where I'm gaming with you guys, gaming. Like I don't know.
Like,
I don't know if we do too much. I'm a relatively private person beyond this.
Because sometimes I'm like, wow, I'm so pretty, and then other times I'm like, I haven't moved in 8 days.
It's mostly pictures of our cats. That's most of
and if it is like a picture of me, it's because I'm like holding one and I'm like. You know, that's a gun sound.
That's crazy. Holding cat demanding
audio listeners, I held a gun to my cat's head.
That is absolutely not what was being displayed there, but fair enough. What was I? Where did I?
Yeah, you were excited about League Classic.
Oh my gosh, yeah, that's something that we had talked about beforehand when we were like a possible rabbit hole to jump down was allegedly, because now. Even though it's not exactly the 6-year like friendiversary day, another exciting thing is happening today. They're releasing a new league champion, so we can exactly date this episode for listeners. Locke has released just today, and I haven't had a chance to play him. Can't wait. I want to play him top lane. I want to build shitty items on him. I want to play him as a support. I want to build slightly less shitty items if I do that.
I like these as a little time capsule. That's cute. Like we look back in like a year and we're just like, oh, remember
that's when Locke was released. Oh, now they've completely changed him.
Yeah, now he's deleted from
in the
game.
Jungle.
Yeah.
They had to make a second Yuumi, and the only way to make room was to delete Locke. Darn.
Remember when Gangplank died?
Oh my god! I don't think I was either regularly playing or not like in league enough to know that. That would be a. I think that's something that Jason would actively remember though, which is crazy because I recommended League to him.
Yeah,
me and some other college friends were playing it. We're like, you should play this game.
Yes, I started playing in season 4, and my first loading screen was Firecracker Jinx. So maybe it was the start of season 5. It was like
I think I started playing in the
January time. Yeah.
I started playing the same time when I was on winter break from college. I think was when I think I had the game downloaded, but that was the first time I actually like tried to play it. And I specifically remember there was like a Jinx opening, like Jinx splash art cinematic opening. I remember like a Vel'Koz one, and I remember my cousin who played a lot. I was like, hey, there's this character Twisted Fate on sale. Should I get him? And he's like, you downloaded the game 2 days ago? Probably not. Like probably get like a different character. It might be a little complicated for you. Character who has like 3 real abilities, I guess. One fully passive ability is like, you need a character even simpler than that. Like play Teemo, please.
Well, to be fair, the W is very tough to grasp onto.
There's
if you're
3
a
whole
League
options.
of Legends player and you haven't clicked off for any reason by this point, Twisted
We've talked about it a lot.
is W. It flashes through 3 cards, so like a gold card, red card, blue card, and it just keeps like, and there's a timer. So like really, like Twisted Fate mains like count like 1, 2, 3 while they're playing like psychopaths, because the timer keeps going even when you're not like like even with you having
He's
pressed
constantly shuffling those cards.
Yeah, like at all, like the timer is just looping, and so you press W and it'll go like red, green, whatever. There's no green. I'm not very good at the whole explaining.
Whatever the order of those three
yeah,
is,
but then like
primary colors.
And there's like constantly in a loop. And so if you don't get the right one, they all do different things, and so then like you want to stun someone, but you end up creating mana from them, and then it's like, and then your teammates go TF. What TF?
Nice. Very nice. What else? I think beyond that, his kit's not really that. I guess it's you have to hit a skill shot for his Q. Like you can play him
I think it's
AD
just, like,
as well.
The cycling of the W, like because if you get the wrong card, you just F.
I think it's a kit that requires a little bit of game knowledge. Like his ult is something where you're like, you maybe need to understand.
It's a lot of try-harding. It's like I don't want to be sitting there counting to 3 for 30 minutes. That sounds so.
Oh, my favorite is the part of the cards Yugi style. Just whatever the first card is, immediately double click, throw it. Doesn't matter. Like it'll be the right. It'll be what you need.
Because I'm I can either like wait for the card I want to come up and then like time it to press it on the right time, or you just double W and.
Oh yeah, no, every time. Are you kidding me? Yeah, you're just like, you've walked under my tower. Prepare to be stunned, Kaiba. Blue card. Oh shit, that's not what I wanted. That's the best one. Just throw whatever card. I don't know. It doesn't matter. It's gotta do some magic damage. Something else happens. That's what I need.
League is how me and Hunter continue to hang out, but it's also definitely how we met. Neither of us remember how we met. We talked about this in the lost footage. Because
we were like possible full topic. How did we meet? And then both of us came to it like the other person will probably have a really fun, interesting story because I don't remember.
The story of how we met is through our producer Jason. I love calling him our producer. It's so funny.
I've been just saying editor because I don't really know what beyond editing he's gonna do. I mean,
maybe he'll figure out how to post it onto Spotify. It'll be awesome.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Produce.
Anyway,
make crops. Produce.
So the gaming rabbit hole that I went through, the reverse rabbit hole, the digging my way up to grow like a plant, the gaming plant that I have been growing since I was. Why are you laughing at me?
I don't know this I was just wanted to see where the metaphor went. I was like, all right.
Sometimes I start talking and I don't even know where it's gonna go yet. I start a sentence and I don't know how I'm gonna end it.
Just like me for real.
So I was playing Minecraft, and I got into Minecraft factions, which I'm sure there's very few people that understand what Minecraft factions is. But
yeah,
basically,
viewers, for those who aren't chronically online, Minecraft is a video game. No, I'm just kidding.
No, factions is where it's like very competitive Minecraft, which is like just the dorkiest shit you've ever heard.
I want to put very competitive in air quotes there a little bit. No, I guess it is.
No, it was very competitive.
The big servers do factions as well, I think.
The people that were on there were always jobless human beings. I was I would go to school and come home and get on, and I was a straight A student, so I was at school 8 hours a day. I don't know. And so they would be on there an ungodly amount of time. They would be on there during classes, which is like, oh my gosh, you can use your laptop and Wi-Fi to get on Minecraft during class? Like, this is a new concept to me. Oh. Yeah. But anyway, so I met Jason through there. He was in a faction. The factions are like clans, but less politically degenerate. I can't think of good words. Anyway,
that's so funny. Yeah, it's just like it's like a group of players that you team up with, and like you usually like I think in this specific faction server, although it might be in other ones, you usually would like claim an area.
Yeah. You claim an area. This is your base, and then people were using like horse glitches and wall glitches to get into your base so that they could rob you, and it's fun. Oh my gosh, I have a chronically online story for that, but in more present day. So think back.
You horse glitch IRL? Is that the chronicle?
No, think back like
Okay.
I'm 12 years old, I'm 14 years old. I don't know. I remember Jason being 16 when we met. Jason is 16 in my brain like forever. And so for a few years, and we didn't talk often. It was just like he was in the circles that I was in,
Like,
and I would be
"That's
like,
that
"Oh, I
guy
recognize
that's
that
on
name."
Minecraft.
Like, "Hey, Jason." And I don't think I knew him as Jason. He was just Storm. He's been Storm forever. I recently started. I don't think I started calling him Jason until after the wedding. I think before the wedding,
That's
he was
crazy, but I think you're
always
right.
Storm.
I think I remember every time you try to get his attention, you'd say Storm. That
Storm.
dude,
Storm.
as a child,
Storm.
heard one time was in a location where a storm was outside, and it made an echo, and he was like, "Hey."
Yeah.
One time that changed his life. He
Changed
was
his
like,
life.
"That shit slaps." This
Yeah.
is my identity now.
Yeah, so that's how I met Jason. And eventually all the Minecraft people just moved over to League once I was around 16, 17, which Jason is your age minus.
He is exactly my age.
Okay.
He's 31.
Yeah, and so you're what, 5 years older than me? Yeah.
That sounds correct.
Yeah. He would be
And knowledge
he's the
check
same
on what you
he's
said
the
your
same
age was.
age. So you guys are the same age as my brother. Is what I'm getting at.
That's how you can remember this.
Yes, from now on. I
For
will
all of
remember
our
this.
listeners, you just have to remember how old is the co-host Hunter or the producer / editor Jason?
At
You
5.
may have just heard cat food go off. Yeah, you just think, how old is Mia's brother? And then that's how you know.
Yeah, well, I don't know how old my brother is either. I just know that if you're 5 years older, then so is my brother.
Like that guy too.
I know how to count to 5.
Oh, easily. Teacher.
Unlike
in the house.
most musicians know to count to 4.
Nice. Hell
I'm
yeah.
one of the special ones. Anyway,
You can count this slightly
so
higher.
yeah, we moved on from Minecraft Factions to League, and at the time, like everybody kind of moved over to League. And at the time, I made an EU account, a European account, because my closest friends were European, and which I think is crazy. I always manage to make friends with Europeans that stay up till like 4 a.m. Why do they do that?
Oh, I know. Every time we see our homie Elliot on, shout out to Elliot. Might be hopefully at some
Elliot, friend
point.
of the stream.
Yeah, friend of the stream. Maybe he'll be a guest at some point. Chat about something.
He messaged me and was like, "You want to play Valorant at 5 a.m. for the culture?" And I was like, "Yes!" And so we played. And then the next
It's
day,
literally I never understand because we'll be like playing video games and he'll stay on with us until I'm like, man, this is awfully
man,
late.
it's
I need
6
to go to
a.m.
bed on
I
a
need to go to
weekend."
bed.
Like,
And he's like,
This is
"Yeah,
crazy.
6
We've gamed all
a.m."
night. And he's like, yeah, he's
It's
like,
been
oh, don't add 9 hours to that and tell me what it was.
it's
Oh.
6.
And then he
It's
leaves.
6
We're like,
hours.
oh my
It's not
God.
9.
Is it? I thought it was.
Yeah,
oh,
it's 6.
I'm not gonna pretend to know time
know
zones.
because my best friend growing up. This is gonna be a whole other story for like a whole other podcast. But like,
Tangent check.
yeah. But my friend growing up lived in England, and I always knew what time it was for him. I have that conversion down. Not really. I just know it's +6. So you just
Nice.
add 6.
From
I'm not very
current
good
times-
at adding
The
6
funniest is
to
gonna be
8
when
when
you
it goes
move.
through 12 and loops back around again.
The funniest is gonna be when you move and then you're like, it's +6, and then
It's not +6
not
anymore.
cool.
I'm gonna have to learn it for you guys and for him. I'm gonna have to
Yeah.
like get it down because
Anytime we tried a game when you guys were.
because you guys tend to game at night, which didn't work for me as a teacher because you guys would be playing at like 10 p.m. It's just like I gotta go to bed. So
Me
when we
and
went to
me and
Japan-
sometimes Cody specifically. I think
when
Jason now goes to bed very early.
Jason goes to bed at a normal time now, which is annoying. But anyway,
Yeah.
it's annoying
Yeah,
because
you suck.
because for so long I could never play with anybody, and then he could just fix his sleep schedule. Like, why couldn't you guys just fix your sleep schedule for me? Like, hello, I'm so important.
I can't even fix it for myself anytime I've had to like wake up early for anything. Like I literally every job I've worked since college, I'm like, why am I exhausted all the time? The other day I went to bed like not even that early, like a little earlier than usual, and the next day I was like, I feel great. This is the first time I felt well rested in years. And I was like, wow, I just go to bed like a little bit earlier and that fixes it. Not even like a lot. Like just a little bit. Like stay up reasonably late.
Yeah. So when I moved to Japan, It worked really well because we would be able to go to the gaming cafe at like 11 a.m. and you guys would be on and we would be able to play like for hours because 11 a.m. was your guys' like 10 p.m. Maybe it's 12 hours from Japan to.
It might be.
No, because
Central Standard Time.
I do know 7 p.m. is 10 a.m. So we can do some morning gaming for sure. 7 p.m. Japan.
Morning for you or morning for me?
No. 7 p.m. America is 10 a.m. Japan. You just sing the song.
No, you said, I don't know why I saluted when you said America.
It's ingrained in him. He can't help it.
Oh God,
they made him say the pledge every day for. You know
I mean,
crazy?
that's what they do everywhere in America, I think. Or at least a lot of places
Texas
in America.
also has the Texas pledge. So you do.
Oh, that's crazy. What's the Texas pledge like?
Honor the Texas flag. I don't know.
You don't have to do the
I
whole
zone
thing
out every single damn time. I don't do it.
You all do a different Texas specific salute towards the screen, and they play that one.
When I was growing up, they had a switch from hand on heart to hand out like this, like flat. And then when I started teaching, because they were like, oh, they changed it. And so I'm like, okay, everybody's saying they changed it, so they changed it. And so then we started doing like this. And then when I started teaching, they're all doing like this again on their heart. And I'm like, okay, did we change it back? Like, and then I finally brought it up recently, my 4th year of teaching. I'm like, when I was growing up, we had to do the Texas flag like this. And they're like, I have no idea what you're talking about. So
I was going to say, did you ever get an explanation? This is the first time hearing of this. Also, maybe the first time hearing of this.
Definitely
having to do, like, the Texas anthem.
Some Republican Texan, like,
stuff.
Changes. They're
like,
you can't have
you can't have your hand on your heart, or you
different. Well, no, because they were talking about Texas trying to annex or whatever for like, I don't know, and so it's probably part of.
Surely you mean like the opposite of annex, right? Secede.
What's secede? Yeah.
Annex is when you like grab more.
Oh right, yeah. We were trying instead of the United States of America, it was gonna be the United States of Texas, and it was just we were just gonna absorb
singular state of
we were
did
just
that with
gonna
their power
absorb.
grid, and that worked out really well for them every winter.
Stop!
All the time.
That was traumatic for me.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I'm mostly in like pop star culture chronically online, so like, but right now Sabrina Carpenter has been on a hiatus for a pretty long time. She had a lawsuit going on against a stalker, but I don't think that was supposed to be public knowledge, so it was kind of upsetting that it got like, blown out there. But there's no recent pictures of her. I don't think she's been online.
Oh, weird.
Yeah, so like she did, the last time we saw her was Coachella. I miss her.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
I have a very different relationship with any of the bands and musicians that I like revealing my shirt here to any audio listeners. Glory Hammer, which I have a shirt for. I just think their music slaps. I don't really know anything.
And then you just found out that they have a new album dropping.
I did. I'm so excited. It's right. It's like very shortly after my birthday, and I'm really excited because I'm like, they're doing that for my birthday. I'm not gonna say the date. I'm dox my information online. Are you kidding me?
Okay, that's crazy.
Absolutely not. I hide my birthday on Facebook, bro. I'm not saying it on a podcast.
That's crazy. But eventually you're going to be like, yeah, I'm 32 now, so.
Yeah, then you'll know. You'll have a range. You'll be like, it's any day before now.
I'm going to dox your birthday.
Don't do it, please.
Because I have it in my phone. And now that I know you want it private, I'm going to publicize it. It must be done. No. I forgot. Oh. Ariana is releasing a album soon too, so we both have albums that we're looking forward to in like a month. Brother, you've got to stop. He's got to stop.
What's he doing? Is he trying to get into
He's trying to get into the drawer to get his food, which it is now time for him to eat, so that makes sense. You can wait 10 minutes.
There's a small chance that it was picked up by the audio, but Nugget's automatic feeder went off.
Yeah, just a little bit.
and then was just absolutely horking it down right next to, because
Yeah.
his feeder's like right over there.
I wanted an auto feeder, but it's like, we're moving. I'll get one in Japan.
Yeah, it's probably a better mechanical thing in Japan.
But honestly, Prim never needed like set times. We would just like put her food out and she would pace herself throughout the day until we got Shovel, and then like he just scarfs anything within range down. That's what I was talking about. We're looping back all the way back to Shovel in the mornings, because then I started talking about work. But anyway, I wake up he's used to getting fed at 6 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
And now I'm not working anymore, so he's on his cardboard scratcher. Anyway, I'm not working anymore. I know. I thought he was like on the carpet,
there he
and
goes.
so I was gonna
He's
yell
been
at
perceived.
him. Yeah, he's in a mood right now. But yes, so he's used to being fed at 6 in the morning, and then once summer started, I'm like, I'm sleeping in, y'all. I don't have to be up to like, I wake up at like, today I think I woke up at 11. Well, I actually woke up at 6 and then 11 because I'm not on my medicine today because I ran out and I tried to refill it and they haven't refilled it yet. But anyway, he was used to 6 o'clock, and then I'm trying to sleep till like 9, and he just starts throwing shit on the ground. Like, he threw the Steam Deck
classic.
off of Carlos's like end table, and it like, I had to pop a piece of it. Don't tell Carlos. I had to pop a piece of it back on.
That's crazy on a podcast that he may listen to.
He's not gonna listen to this. He doesn't listen to me. He doesn't watch any of my stuff. It's really sad. What a sad life I live. He knows I'm wackadoodle.
Maybe we just tie it back up and what to expect if you got this far and wanted to listen to more of us yapping.
Expect gaming related
stuff.
Content.
Primarily, I think, it'll be one or both of us bring a topic. Probably both of us bring separate topics, talking to the other person about one, getting their regular person, not as chronically online opinion, and then shifting over to whatever the other topic that somebody else brought for the day was. And perhaps having a guest bring their own chronically online.
Yeah, in the original episode, we were going to do the Lego situation, but now there's not really any updates on it, dark. And it's gone dark, and it's old news now, unfortunately. I never think police brutality is old news, but that's for another day.
Yeah, but in the internet space, it's not the hot new topic to talk about. So we will refrain this week.
It's fun clickbait, like Legos did what? But I'm like, no,
that's
like
crazy.
Police brutality and like dislocating someone's shoulder because they make you mad is like not okay. We shouldn't be doing that.
Yeah, easy. Hopefully not hot take.
Yeah. But I did listen this morning to, this is a super hot goss, like, I did not want to, like, I don't want to talk about it in the way
we could do it next week. We could chat about it next week.
You want to save it?
A whole episode.
Oh,
we could.
I mean, it'll still
You could mention it as a minor spoiler, and I won't look it up, and then you can tell me about it more next week.
Well, I feel like you can't just like casually like bring it up. You know what I mean? I listened this morning to a streamer that I like kind of read an article about the skinny celebrity returning.
Oh, sure.
Becoming a like trend again. I don't know. It's hard to. It's a complex topic to talk about. You know, because it's like I just want to be like, hope they're okay, and like not try to stir any, because oh my god, I literally have blocked every account that's like, give her a hamburger, give her a tortilla, like I'm gonna come by your house and I'm gonna find you, and that's all I'm gonna say. Because it's like, you're just trying to be funny and you're just not. But like, it is like a real issue that I'm like
being rude.
And I'm like I see it happening, and I'm like, oh, I just hope they're okay, and like that's all I can do, because I have no access to this celebrity. Like, they're not like,
it's a celebrity.
It's a celebrity. You don't have access to them, so you can say all you. I mean, you. It's weird because you would say stuff and they do sometimes read it, and it's like, you know.
So yeah, it's a weird time
And
to
it's
be
like,
on the internet.
I'm not trying
interacting
to
with other
be
people.
parasocial and be like, oh, like, girl, I hope you're okay. Like, she doesn't know me.
Yeah, you're just like a random person.
I'm just a random person. She doesn't care about my opinion. Yeah. I think that loops back into like why I've kind of started the podcast too. Is in the past I was very much like, oh, my opinion doesn't matter. Like on Twitter too. Like I had a Twitter, but it was mostly just to like things and read things and keep up with like YouTubers that I liked, streamers that I liked, just like their photos on another platform that they're posting the same photos to on Instagram and Twitter.
Or I'd get news about random interests of mine, and that's about it.
And at some point recently, in my now late, oh my gosh, I'm about to be a late 20-year-old. This is crazy. Anyway, in my late
Don't worry, it
20s,
does not get any better than it continues to just be like, oh gosh, now it's early 30s.
Yeah, in my late 20s that will be coming next 2 months from now, I just realized like everybody else is there's so much talking. Everybody talks so much, and I don't care. And so then in the past I'm like, oh well, like nobody's gonna care what I have to say because I don't care what they have to say. And then it's like it's all noise. And so I'm like, now I'm kind of like the complete opposite. It's like, well, if my noise doesn't make any noise, then it doesn't. And if it does, then it does. And it's like, I'm going to say stuff because, I don't know. It might be going to the void.
Maybe somebody wants to listen.
Yeah, like it might be going to the void, but like it could not.
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, I'm going to keep just, I don't know, most spaces online. Primarily just being a lurker looking for like random information where I'm like, oh, what are people thinking about this? And then I'm going to talk about that on a podcast instead of commenting because I don't want to argue with a bunch of randos online.
Yeah, I don't.
Waste of my time.
I don't argue with randos. Last time I argued with randos, Pokey followed me. Love Pokey.
Argue with randos more. Acquire more streamers.
Acquire more streamers. I'm like, I'm a Pokey defender. I'm just all female streamer defender. Except for one that got banned on Twitch, not a her defender, but like the other ones, most all women streamers, not all men. You know,
and I don't know almost anything about almost any streamers, so I just thumbs up here and say yeah.
He's like, what streamer?
All those people.
I'll have to bring some streamer drama next time for sure. I just explain, like.
Oh yeah, I'd love to hear that. And then I can bring
fun.
Some random game.
Yeah, some Magic the Gathering drama for sure.
That's one of them, yeah. Oh yeah, I don't know if there's all the drama for that has just been like community. See, I wouldn't know. I'm not chronically online enough to know like this pro did this. It's mostly just like, oh, the community doesn't like this decision. That's unfortunate. Yeah. It's not really anything we can do about it.
Yeah.
But you'll surely hear more of that on a later episode.
Yes.
If you continue to listen, which hopefully you do.
Yes. Thank you for coming to Realistically Online today. And I hope you got a general consensus of what this is going to be like.
Yeah, somewhat of an idea, because next time it's going to be some topics that we then yap about the whole time.
Yes. Today was just kind of like how we met, why we're starting the podcast, and then like
some general ideas about the things we'll talk about.
And we really talked about League of Legends for a really long time.
That was a significant portion. Honestly, fair. I mean, that's mostly probably
that's
where
most
we
of
met
yeah. That's like
a lot of
all
the time,
we do to hang out. Because I try to get everybody to play other games, but they just don't. They're just so set in their ways.
We play the occasional friend slop game.
Yes, I do force everyone to purchase a friend swap game like once every 6 months for my birthday, presumably. You too.
Sometimes
you tried to get us to do the winter.
That wizard one and that winter one.
Oh, and the
those
wizard
really
one.
Yeah.
The Majorina. Yeah.
Oh, that one's sick. Yeah, that one's very funny.
Hunter won't play Valorant with me.
I don't like it. I just don't. I can talk more about that at a later time. But I hear our old man cat walking up and yelling.
If you made it this far, downvote the video in the protest of
no,
Hunter.
No, wait.
Protest Hunter not liking Valorant with that downvote.
You can comment on it.
Don't
the
downvote it. I can't even remember.
I don't know. For YouTube, no, you can still downvote. It just doesn't show like the ratio anymore.
Are you scratching me so
Did they remove the downvote is crazy.
Okay, I must feed my cat.
Yeah, we'll wrap up. You feed cats, I'll feed myself. But
I
this
ate
has
before.
been the first episode
But
of
this
Realistically
has been
Online.
the first episode of Realistically Online. Brought to you by StarlitMia and Huntatia Caesar and Hunter.
Oh, that's one of them. Yeah, that's we'll see. We'll see. Were I ever to stream, maybe we'll use that. We'll see.
Just take Hunter. I'm sure it's not taken. I'm sure it's free.
Oh, it's probably not. Yeah, that's fine.